in a genius marketing move, CosmoCube has changed their name to Muster Cube. Wait, what? Greetings, friends. Glenn here, and I've got a subscription box to go over today. Today I'm going to talk about the former CosmoCube, now called Muster Cube. Muster Cube. Muster Cube. Now, I've had some weirdness go on with subscription boxes in the past. Today's kind of takes the cake. CosmoCube has always been a box that I've come back to because they've done things a little bit differently in the past than a lot of the other subscription box companies, starting with their themes. Nowadays, the general boxes, for the most part, will have very similar themes in a given month. And part of that is because they line up their themes to go along with some new movie release or the time of year it is, whether it's the holidays or the summertime or etc. So very often the major boxes will have similar themes. Well, CosmoCube has kind of gone against that in the past, where they have had some themes that you've never seen in other boxes. And I liked that about CosmoCube. So it was always interesting to see what they were going to come up with as a theme and what those items would be. Secondly, CosmoCube had a art contest that they would do every month. And the winner of that art contest would get a free box, but their art would also be featured on either a shirt or the poster in the box, something like that. I thought that was a clever idea from both a marketing standpoint, showcasing artists in the community, but also from a financial standpoint because they could pay less for their art by having them pay in boxes. I thought that was a pretty brilliant idea for a new box company. Time goes on. The last couple of CosmoCubes have been pretty disappointing. Really not a lot to write home about, starting with their mashup box. I think they called it a whatever box, where it was pretty much 4 random items not really associated with each other. Again, the items were different. We've had some very different items come out of the CosmoCube. Everything from the Dalek beanies to the big Dragon Ball Z balls. Some different stuff that you don't see all the time come out of the CosmoCube. But they've gotten kind of lax with the amount of items and the originality of it. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna give CosmoCube another shot. I'm gonna move another box out for this month and bring in CosmoCube for December. Well, lo and behold, what shows up on my door last week is a box that says Muster Cube on it. Now, it looks a lot like the CosmoCube logo or font and all that, and then when you turn to the side, you can see that the website is still cosmocube.com, even though their Facebook and Twitter handles have changed. Now, my first question was, what the heck does Muster Cube mean? Muster Cube? Is that somebody's name? Is that some term that I'm supposed to know? It just floored me. So I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to look and see what's going on with their different sites. And basically all they've said is, hey, we don't want to confuse you guys. Just to let you know, CosmoCube is now Muster Cube. The website has been updated in different ways over the past few months. For instance, they advertise the theme right now as their December theme. Okay, they're a month behind there. But they've got a clock countdown as to, like a lot of the sites do, as to how long you have to order the box. And the countdown currently says negative 16 days because it's for the December box. So you've got negative 16 days to order that December box. No mention of and the box is a Symbiote box, which isn't this one. So this must be the January box. But you know what? No mention of the January box on the site. It also says on the same page that negative countdown is that subscriptions for September have closed. Subscriptions are now open for October. This is really, really wacky stuff going on. It's like they don't have enough time to update anything. They have just enough time to rush the box out. But they're able to change the name to something random that I don't even get. So this is a weird review because the company itself doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now we're going to get into the items and see what those are all about. But as far as marketing, interaction with the community, keeping things updated, you know, I feel like crap when I don't update my things. I have a website that hasn't been updated in a couple months again, just because I don't have the time to do it. But I'm not trying to sell somebody on something that is just randomly updated everywhere. I don't know how they sell any of these boxes because it doesn't appear like they're really trying to sell any. So let's go over the Muster Cube and see what we've got. All right, we've got a pop figure. Now that's always a good thing for me, except for the fact that the pop in this box is from Pop Games. It's from Evolve. It's Val, not a game I play or even really pay attention to. These pops for Evolve you find everywhere. And you find them everywhere the reason you find them everywhere is because they don't exactly leap from the shelves. They kind of got released and weren't that successful. If you look at this too, it's really dusty. Who knows how long this has been sitting on a shelf. So, you know, the good news is the pop itself, I mean, over and above everything else, the pop itself looks really cool. I like her pose. I like the way she's holding her gun. The ear headphone is cool. The earpiece, the hat, the way they've done her eyes with the eyelashes. For a pop figure, it's actually a really great mold, really great model. There's the rest of the Evolve series. When they first came out, the Goliath, the 6-inch one, was going pretty good, but really, in the grand scheme of things, this pop series really didn't go anywhere. So I'm not thrilled about getting this particular pop because it's really not something I'm interested in. It would have been great to get something that even if I have it, if it's something that I like, you know, at least there's that. But this one is just kind of meh, just kind of there. So, but it is a pop figure, and it is a good-looking pop figure. Okay, we've got a keychain. Now, I've been getting a lot of keychains lately. I've been doing some mystery keychains. So keychains aren't a bad thing for me. I took this out of the package. This is from BioWorld, which is where all these boxes are getting their trinkety, geeky things lately. They put out some really great stuff. They put out some not so great stuff. This one is keychain with the Joker. Basically, you know, how you would label a comic or whatever. So the Joker in that stylized font. Pretty heavy keychain, decent quality. It's branded by DC, obviously. You can't call it the Joker if it weren't. So a decent keychain. I'm not sure I'll hang it, just because I like the figural ones a lot better, but not too terrible for a licensed keychain. All right, a few months ago, I forget which box it was, we got some Superman socks. Well, Muster Cube has thrown in Batman socks. These are the same kind of thing, and they're, again, from who else? From BioWorld. There you go. So the BioWorld socks, they're those stocking thin base. Well, they're a little bit thicker. Again, not terrible socks. I'd wear them. You know, I like the geeky type socks. And these aren't as thin as some of the other ones that you'll get. But, you know, not bad. But again, nothing that wows me too much. All right, what I consider the main item, and this one, at first, when I opened the box, I thought it was a shirt. But what it actually is a pair of shorts. They've got the Avengers on them there. See that? That looks like some fan art type, but it does have a Marvel sticker. It's Marvel licensed. So shorts. I was really surprised to get shorts because, number one, I don't remember ever giving them my waist size, and these are extra large, and they'll fit just fine. But they're basically shorts you wear around the house, or gym shorts. this is what I'm talking about with Cosmo Cube in the past. Different items, things that you're not gonna. I've never gotten shorts before in a subscription box, not even the clothing ones from Loot Crate. So a pair of shorts, very different, very unusual, very unexpected. This saves the box for me because I think these are really cool. I like these. I mean, it doesn't hurt that I've needed a new pair of lounge around shorts, but they're the right size. They look cool. They're soft. It's simple. I like the style. So the shorts, good job with the shorts. Well, that's it. Another 4-item box. Now this box is $24.95. So again, I don't focus on the. You guys know I don't focus on the values too much, but for 24 bucks, this pretty much approaches the actual value. The pop, you know, you're talking about 10 bucks for a pop. Again, it's not that popular of a pop. So 10 bucks for that, maybe 5 bucks for the, 5 to 8 bucks for the socks. Now, if I were to go to Hot Topic and get these, they'd probably be $8.95 because you're in a Hot Topic, you're in a high retail store where they price up everything, especially licensed material. So let's say 8 bucks for the socks. The keychain, that's probably a $3 item, 11 bucks. And then the shorts, these are probably a good, I don't know, $15 pair of shorts. So a little over, maybe about $30 to $35. I'm just spitballing here, but not bad for the value. But again, it's only 4 items. The other things that struck me about this box is there was no padding. This is plenty big enough box for these items, but there was nothing around the items, not even a card. So there's no spoiler card. There's no, you know, here's what's coming up next month. Here's what the theme is. I don't really even see a coherent theme here. You know, you've got 2 Batman type items, but then you've got an Evolve Games pop and an Avengers, totally different pair of shorts. If it's a random box, that's fine. And again, value-wise, I think the items are fine. I really dig the shorts, so they saved themselves with this. If I'd gotten anything but this, if I'd gotten a straight shirt, I'd really not like this box very much. As it is, I'm giving it a C+, just because there is exactly one item that I really like. And I probably could have bought these for a lot less than $24.95. So, you know, not a great box. You know, I kind of regret bumping out something like Loot Crate to try the Cosmo Cube, Muster Cube. The whole thing with the Muster Cube and the websites not updating and them not really saying why or what it means, it just strikes me as odd and kind of unprofessional and just kind of willy-nilly for a box company that wants to grow and be successful. So definitely not something I would recommend you run out and get. The link's down below if you want, but you know, I'm sure in a month or two they'll burn me and they'll come out with some sort of awesome box that will totally have me eating crow. But for now, I got to put this one on the shelf big time, other than the fact that I'll wear the shorts all the time, so I'm very happy about that. That's about it. We've got, again, we're going back and forth with subscription boxes so that we do different ones a lot. So you're probably not going to see Muster Cube for a while, if ever again. We'll be going to some different boxes and custom boxes and things like that. Until then, make sure you're checking out our social media pages as always, and we've got a lot of giveaways going on right now. There's a giveaway on Twitter for an Iron Man pop. There's a giveaway on the Facebook page for a Daryl Dixon McFarlane Toys figure, and there's the big 6-pop giveaway going on right here on YouTube. So make sure you check out that video from a few days ago. Make sure you're getting that entry in by January 15th. And those other contests on Twitter and Facebook are going to end within a couple of days too. So get your retweets and your likes and your comments and shares in and all that stuff that you need to do. Until next time, we will see you later. Bye-bye.